My name is Joseph Carter, and I am the Mink Man.
When I was a senior in high school, I started learning about the American mink. I was told that mink were horrible, vicious little animals who were impossible to tame. Challenge accepted. I've been in love with mink ever since. I get mink from fur farms and give them a new life. In this new life, my mink live as naturally as possible, even hunting for their dinner the way a wild mink would.
So come join me on my adventures as we learn more about this intense little predator, the amazing American mink. Alrighty, so today we are here doing a local pest control job. They've got quite a few rats from what they were telling us. I haven't seen it yet, so we're going to go back and take a look, see what the situation is.
That's where all the rats are, under there. And
Okay, so let's get the animals in a safe place and all the traps taken out. Look at that monster rabbit.
It's like the size of a cat.
Oh, way bigger than a cat. I've never seen a cat anywhere near that big. He is huge.
is there rats in there?
No, piles of it.
Oh no. That's horrible.
You got some rats to catch, that's for sure. I'm gonna be disappointed if it's less than a dozen, I'll say that much.
So did you guys bring the dogs also? Yeah, I'm so sorry for the mess back here. When I work late at night till like 10 or 10:30, it's hard to get things done.
Good boy, boss. Gypsy, come on. Good boy. That's a good dog.
I don't know where those. I don't think
Yeah, look at that. They got tunnels all through it.
so. Oh man, that's crazy.
Where's Rat? Watcher in here. Man, everything's covered. There's gotta be some in here. Hold on a sec, Gypsy dog, let me... Oh, good job! Oh, we're moving, good job, Gypsy! Oh, I went right back when you fucking the camera. I got one, I got one, here. Good job, boss. Is boss catching a bunch?
Yeah, I got two.
Good job, boss. Good job, Gypsy. Out. Gypsy, out. Good girl. Gypsy. Get it. Good girl. Good girl, Gypsy. Good girl. Good girl, Gypsy. Good girl, Gypsy. Okay, let's have you go around to boss's side. Out. Gypsy, out.
Okay.
Out. Gypsy, out. Gypsy, out.
Yeah, they must all be just living under that subfloor over there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where we started pulling them out. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Kill that rat.
Go, Gypsy, out. Good job, boss. Did you get it?
No, it ran right back in. Got it.
Good job, boss. Out, boss, out. Watch. 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 Good boy. Yes. Gypsy, come
Good
out.
one.
Gypsy, come out. Good job,
Glad
boss.
you got that one.
Good job, boss. Gypsy, watch. Gypsy.
Those
Gypsy,
are like
watch.
little one. Oh, that's a medium-sized ring.
Gypsy, watch it. No, over here. Gypsy, get it, boss.
Bust, bust.
Get it, Gypsy. Gypsy, out. Okay, girl. Watch Gypsy. Get it, Gypsy. Good girl. Gypsy, get it, boss. Get it, Gypsy. Gypsy, out. Right there. Yes, good girl.
Bust, bust.
Boss,
Over here,
get back
bust. Over here, bust, bust, bust.
Where'd it go? Did it go under me?
No, it's over here. It's in here.
If he starts taking it
There,
off,
bust, 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 right there.
Boss. Good boy. Gypsy. Gypsy.
Nothing
Boss. Good boy. Good dog. Good girl. Good girl, Gypsy. Watch. Get it, Gypsy. Gypsy. Get it. Get it, Gypsy. Get it, boss. Get it, Gypsy. Get it, boss. Good girl. Get it, Gypsy. Good dog. Had a good dog. Good dog. Yeah, it is a good girl. Out. Out. That's a good girl. Oh, yes. Good dog. Good dog. Dig it up. That's a good boy. Good boy. Yeah, that's a good boy. Dig, 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 dig. That's a good boy. Yes. Ouch. That's a good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy. That a good boy.
There.
Good boy, boss. Good boy. Good boy, boss. That's a good dog. Good boy. Yes. There you go, freaking rat. Oh, there's babies. There's another. Stay out of it, Gypsy. Stay out of it, Gypsy.
I think I heard
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I caught like 6 juvenile rats in this trap at one time. There's like 6 rats in here. Well, this one, it's a different brand. This one is like the T-Rex trap. I have different ones. And so I put different baits in there. And this one I have peanut butter and a part of a raw pecan. I've caught a couple with this one. My dad got these electric traps. They go in there and I have a wheat thin in there with some Nutella and candy corns because they love the candy corns and they love the Nutella and they always eat the wheat thins. But I've had this set for probably a couple weeks and they never went in. We used to catch 2 rats a day, but in times past, but they just aren't going to the traps anymore.
I do have to say, I'm just elated to find out that there's finally discovered a good use for candy corn.
Yeah.
Because it's sure not good to eat.
I know.
And you know, this is pretty much the same kind of story I hear everywhere I go. Rats, you can catch them or shoot them or something initially, and then eventually at some point they just get too smart and the traps either stop working altogether or the capture rate gets so low that it doesn't make a difference.
Yeah.
Right? And like you've already mentioned when you're talking about these other traps, a lot of times you end up catching the younger rats.
Yeah.
Younger rats are disposable.
Uh-huh.
Mama rats, the big pregnant rats, they can pop those out every 3 weeks. More younger rats, they're just like an assembly line of younger rats. The ones you need to catch are the ones producing the younger rats, which are the adult rats. And they're, unfortunately, the hardest to trap.
Yeah, and then they get smart.
Yeah, and then the surviving babies that don't get caught, they teach their offspring, don't get caught. And then eventually what often happens is you'll get to the point where you don't catch any. And the whole population is totally educated on how to avoid traps. And that doesn't always happen. Sometimes you're always catching young ones. But once again, the young ones is not really population control. It's the adult breeder rats. These are the ones you need to be getting if you want to control the population. Yeah. And it's the same struggle I see everywhere. And a lot of times people will comment on my videos, oh, they've got 1,000 rats on their farm. Why didn't they do anything before this? And little they know, they've been trying for years in many cases, years before I came. And it just doesn't work. There's got to be another option. And I'm not trying to say the mink and dogs always work. I mean, there's cases where it doesn't, where they struggle just as much as any other method. But then there are cases like today where we come in and wipe out the whole population. Now, does that mean the rats will be gone forever? Of course not. Eventually the rats might move back in. But here's the thing: we fixed the problem for the next little while. That could be for the next 2 years, 3 years, 2 months, 3 months. Only time will tell. But all the other methods never solved it at any point, is in my experience. And so, sure, there's always going to be a maintenance factor. That's just the fact of life, right? Alrighty, so we had a good job today. Got 13 adult rats and 11 babies, so a total of 24. Pretty good for such a small little place to be able to get that many rats. We're happy we're able to get in and get them out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll show you more next time. Now, if you're really wanting to dive into mink and learn the nitty-gritty details, I would strongly recommend you read my book, The New Sport of Minkenry. If you would like to support us, you can buy a shirt or hat, or consider becoming one of my faithful patrons. Just go to the links in the description below.